Mm, so shiny. Girl, you be on it, recessionista. Hey, somebody don't like what we talking about tonight. I have never had my channel, this is the third time, freeze up 3 times in a night. Yeah, y'all like the video and thumb it up because somebody is not liking our conversation. I don't know if it's McNasty or the politics we're talking about. No, usually that happens. Fit to be flexing is when people start flagging your channel because they don't like what you're talking about, they don't like your topics, or they don't like what you're doing, or they just don't like you. Um, yeah, they'll start flagging it and they'll make it freeze and all kind of crazy stuff. Yep. It happens. Cause normally we don't have this to happen. So somebody is unhappy about the convo. I guess we can't talk about real life issues. So if we're gonna lighten it up, which I want to talk about. Do I still have my membership to what? You changed your. Is this a conversation y'all was having before I had to do a new live? Yeah, Tashana, we pissing somebody off. Do I still have a membership to my channel? I never had a membership to McNasty channel. I never was a sub to her. Um, because that's just how people are fit to be flexing. They'd rather troll you. If I don't like your channel, even if there are people that I don't like what they say, sometimes I just watch to hear what they're saying so I can be abreast of what they're talking about. But I don't flag it, I don't thumbs it down or anything. I just watch till I don't want to watch no more. Nah, I don't watch Housewives, but I did see, because I think she was what, Potomac housewife? But I did see the video of her when she got stopped by the police. Oh my gosh, that thing was so drunk. Ooh wee. She was supposed to go to jail. And her husband came out there and he was trying to cover up for her. And he's an old joker too. And the cop was like, no, sir, we're talking to her. And then even when they took her in, she was still acting crazy at the police station. Oh, yeah, I'm a member to my own channel. Yeah, I did end it. It's just going to post. I'm going to go in and edit the name and stuff, but it is still, I'm still going to post it because that'll be part one. This will be part two. But if you seen the video when the police stopped her, she ought to be glad that she didn't hurt somebody because she was a hot butt mess. Thank you, Tashana. Boo boo. Mwah. Thank you. Is he 80? Yeah. He was out there in his, looked like Adidas sweatsuit. He must have got some money, don't he? What does was Karen? What did Karen do? She did have a job before, but her husband must have some money. But Miss Ma'am wig was all going the wrong. Oh, she was a hot mess. I'm gonna let the mods do what they do. Yeah, I did. She was so drunk. Oh my! I'm trying to figure out, ma'am, where are you coming from? And he knew he'd seen. I'm serious. She seemed like this was not, like you said, she got 4 DUIs. But my thing is this, y'all help me out. How is it that rich people get DUIs? See, now we getting folks in here that don't need to be in here. Thank you, Lovecraft. Um, how is it that rich people get DUIs? Because when you got that type of money and you wealthy, why are you driving? I would love to be able to afford a driver. I would get out more. I would have me a driver. I could go do whatever I want to do, get towed up. I go over to Fuego's house, get towed up, and have somebody drive me. Uber be charging too much. But I will Uber first before I drive. So I don't understand why she had to be in a sports car driving. Ma'am, you could have hired a driver. Like when I see stars getting DUIs. Like, what's her name? That did Girls Trip. What's the woman name that used to date Common? You got Charlie. Tiffany Haddish. There is no way they would have seen me that toe up sleeping at a stoplight. I'd have had a driver. Tiffany can afford a driver. I think she's funny in certain things. Like, I thought she was hilarious in Girls Trip. I can watch Girls Trip over and over again. And then when she did the one with her and Kevin Hart, and she was the night teacher, I thought that was funny. People say Kevin Hart isn't funny, but there's certain things. I like Kevin Hart movies. I think he's funny. You used to be a cabbie? Ooh, that's an interesting job. Scary but interesting. Hi, Jordan. I found her funny in her early, when she did her early stand-up comedy. I thought she was funny. I liked her in Girls Trip. I liked her in the movie that she played with Kevin Hart, and he was going back to school to get his high school diploma. I thought that was a funny movie. But I think I've liked every Kevin Hart movie. Ooh, Jeff, I bet you got some interesting stories to tell, especially being a nighttime cabbie. You need to come on and tell us some of them nighttime cabbie stories. They would probably get mad at me because I'd be one of them talkative cab drivers. Where you going? What you doing? You look nice tonight. I bet all kind of stuff happened in the back seat of a cab. That's why I said I couldn't. I signed up for Uber, but I have not worked not one day. Because we got a military base here, plus we got a big old university. I can't have folks throwing up in my car. Mm-mm. We got Cat Williams coming here in May, I think it is. I want to go see him so bad. I'm trying to see if my kneecap's going to work with me. And I was a late bloomer when it came to Cat Williams. I had heard of him, even David Chappelle. I didn't start watching them till, a few years ago. I like people who can be funny and make a statement at the same time. I like, I like when you're telling me something. Speaking of, what did you all think of? And y'all can think about it. Y'all not gotta take a bathroom break. But what did y'all think of the halftime for the Super Bowl? And be honest, everybody ain't gonna agree. But what did y'all think of the halftime show? Be right back. Ooh. Excuse me, Mr. Parker. Stop. Okay. Had to freshen up on the other bottle of wine too. Looks like it's going to be a 2-bottle night. Okay. I loved it. It was a message for me. Jordan, we already said hi to you. Oh, I love Bertie Mac now. Okay. I was so confused why people were so upset about Super Bowl. Oh, she writing names? Do I need to write down everybody's name? Y'all know I did that one time. And I went back, and half the people's names that I wrote down when I moved, I found that piece of paper. They are not even on here anymore. Jordan. That's what all you got to say? Really? Somebody take Jordan out, because, I mean, we're trying to have intellectual conversation over here. And you not even a good troll. You could have said something better than that. Yeah, I don't think they understood the message. They didn't understand the message. Hi Kendra. I am 62. I'm not even a Kendrick fan. I had never heard of Kendrick until everybody started talking about his song, They Not Like Us. And to be honest, I had only heard the song maybe 2 times before the Super Bowl. But the song had a message, and so did his Super Bowl. People don't like messages. People want to be entertained all the time. They don't ever want to have to think, and I don't understand that. Maybe, I tell my sister all the time, we must have came from a quirky type of family. Because even though me, her, and our other sister, we think totally different on a lot of topics, but we are thinkers. My son hates it, but he's a thinker. Both of my niece and my nephew, they're thinkers. My nephews, and nieces, they're thinkers. It's like we come from a thinking family, whether you want to be or not. And, oh my gosh, Omega. First of all, I find that quite offensive that you would even come over here and try to say something about a person that's transgender. If I was. And it would really not be any of your damn business, but for you to want to come over here and make a comment about a person being transgender, you're a dumbass. And so somebody take Omega out and don't fucking come to my channel anymore. Because I don't make jokes like that. I don't understand that. I mean, if you ain't got shit else to do on a Saturday night, go read a book. Yeah, I didn't like the jeans either. They sort of look like mom jeans. I guess we would call them dad jeans. Oh yeah, big luxury. Yeah. You have to be a thinker. And when you don't think, you had some words, I know you did, Black Fuego. You can still put them in there. They're a dumbass. People don't want to have knowledge. And it's so readily available to you now that it's scary. The things that I would never have known when I was younger are so accessible. You can just Google it. You can Google just like you can YouTube anything. You can Google anything. So you don't have to be in the dang. I'm trying to think of the right word. You don't have to be in not knowing. You know what I'm saying? Don't. If you're going to talk about something, at least be somewhat knowledgeable about it. Y'all know I'm going into the second bottle of wine now, so I'm gonna need Martin to help clear up my speaking here. Yeah, crack the hammer on them tonight, Recessionista. You and Lovecraft and Martin. My thing is, you don't have to be a dumbass in a conversation. It used to be you might fluff your way through because you only knew a little bit. But you can learn about anything you want to nowadays. So you don't have to be a dumbass. Like when the person came in talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger and he was a governor, he wasn't a senator. And you do have to be a born United States citizen to be president. Hey, Rick. I'm just like, hey, Pam. You don't have to be dumb. You don't have to not know. You can no longer say because I don't have the books or I don't have that. You can know about anything you want to know. Use the brain. The brain is a powerful, powerful tool. I promise you. It really, really is. Yeah, Martin, I seen you said that. Just because you're 100 don't mean that you're slow. You may not be able to do all the things you used to do, but you've been here for 100 years. You got a lot of wisdom. It really makes me mad when I meet young people who don't want to know nothing. Just don't want to know nothing. Did I tell y'all the story about the young lady that was at the grocery store? And I think I did. When I went to buy some groceries and some cigarettes. And when I was she thought the dog food that I was getting for Parker was regular food because I'll buy him the refrigerated food too. And I was just like, baby, I was like, do you not grocery shop? You know what she said to me? She's like, my mom does all the grocery shopping. Now, she looked like she was probably, because she's like, I'm still in school. So she looked like she was probably a junior or senior in high school. But you still need to know how to grocery shop. You know what, Big Luxury? I figure when you have to act out like that, it's because you're not intelligent enough to know what to say. You know what I'm saying? I think that when people go and troll other channels and say ignorant things, it's because they're not intelligent enough to know what to say. And most of the time, I just ignore them. I just see their stuff go past and I don't comment. Because I do realize that we do have ignorant people in the world and we're always going to have them. Because there are going to be people who just don't want to know. They just want to have an opinion about stuff and don't have anything to back it up. Well, you know what? Here in the schools, Martin, we don't have home ec. Now, see, back when I was in school, you had home ec in every school. Here, they don't do that. They have what they call magnet schools. So you have one school that may have the home ec and domestic type stuff, and you have one school that does the sciences, one school that does the arts and crafts, like people who want to be singers, dancers, things, theater people. They don't have all of that encompassed in one school anymore, which is sad. Because it used to be you could get all of that in one school. You can't get that anymore. Yeah, she always wants to know what everybody's doing, but we know that she's not the most intelligent person either, and I hate to say that. She does have gifts and talents. Like, she is good at using her hands, for the most part. But there are some conversations she is not abreast of, and that's simply because it's not because she can't find out about it. She chooses not to. So she just makes these executive decisions to have a conversation about things that she knows absolutely nothing about. So, I mean, if you want to be ignorant, that's okay. I mean, it's your choice. Everybody gets to make a decision to do and be who they want to be. And hey, and if you want to get on YouTube and show who you are, you get to do that too. I I try to do have some backup with what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Have a little bit of knowledge, at least about what I'm talking about before I come out here and say something. Oh, well, thank you for your service, Rick. Were you in the Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines? I think you were here before. Girl, she got some big man hands. And she talking about the other day that she needed what she said, she needed a makeover for her hands. Y'all know how she do her hands like that. She got those big manly hands. But then she's a big woman. She's a tall woman. She got big feet, big hands. See what I'm saying? Little Leaf. I mean, I'm just what. Oh, I hope that wasn't a racial slur, Little Leaf, about the fried chicken and watermelon. Because from what I found out, white people like watermelon and fried chicken more than blacks. So get the fuck off my channel. What the hell? What is going on tonight since I came back in this third time? Did they just let loose on all the dumbasses tonight? Oh, she scrubbed her hands with turpentine? Who would do that? Thank you, Rick, and it's good to see you again. Are you from Canada? Oh, big luxury, let me tell you something. I don't give a rip about what these people say. They know, the ones who are regulars here, I know, did I make you hold up. Okay, Black Fuego, you are now a moderator. You, my sister, you should turn blue. Let's see. Say something in the chat and let me see if you turn blue. Okay, there you go. You are now a moderator and you can block them. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's going to be whack-a-troll tonight because we just got them coming out the woodwork. McNasty, are you over there making up different... Because you know how she like to make up a channel every 5 minutes. Girl, is you mad because I did something about you earlier? You do need to change your mindset. Don't get mad at me because I said that. Is it a full moon? I don't care nothing about her getting mad. You need to change your mindset. You are stuck. You are stuck. Ever since I started watching your channel almost 3 years ago, you've been stuck in the same place singing song. And when I went and looked at your stuff from earlier, from 12 years ago, you were still singing that song back then. It ain't making you no money now. And she really needs to stop. Because she don't bother me. You selling people old clothes for $45 a pop ain't gonna make you no money. She did say she had one person. I'd like to know who was. Please, stand up, raise your hand if you was the person that actually bought a box of used clothes from that woman. That has to be the ultimate con. That you literally sat down and sent somebody money for used clothes that you could go pick out yourself at the Goodwill. Help me out. Martin, it's been time for her to get a job. And Charlene just as crazy as she is, because she be backing that bull crap up. She now say little stuff in her videos like, yeah, I said this, I said that. Yeah, Nightfall, my sister is Black Fuego. Girl, it's going to be an eclipse. No telling who might come out then. She is all full of... You know what? The thing is, she could have a really good channel if she quit conning people. I don't know why she just got to con people to think that she can make money. I don't get it. But I tell y'all what, I'm gonna sell y'all a box of used paint for $45. Y'all want some paint? They half a cans of paint. Some of them, yeah, they all got a little bit of paint in them. You get an array. You get silver, gold, and black. And I'll send it to you. And I'll even throw in a wine cozy. I'm like, come on. I mean, why won't you progress to get better? I mean, you've been saying the same stuff for 12, 13, well, let's see, it was 12 years when I started watching her. So we'll be back to 15 years you've been on YouTube. And you're still singing the same song. Receptionist for $49.99, because you got to have shipping in there. Plus, you got to pay for her to go to the Goodwill that she go to every Monday anyway. Girl, you know what? I had said I was going to let Donisha host a live and do that and let her pull stuff out the box. Are you making potato soup? Ooh, I love potato soup. You going to put some bacon and onions in there on top? Please tell me. You know, she didn't like the Kim K underwear. I think supposedly she gave them away because she said she didn't like the way the Kim K underwear fit. But I don't know what happened to all the Temu clothes that she bought. What happened to the 50,000 pair of tennis shoes that company gave her? I mean, does she just get the stuff and hoard it? You need to go to a detox, Edward. Or Edgar? It's not a 12-step chat, but Edgar, you need to go to detox. Don't try to detox by yourself. You can kill yourself with detoxing from alcohol. Detoxing from alcohol is worse than detoxing from drugs. You can have seizures and die. Peaches. Girl, you need to box them clothes up and give them to and sell them for $45. They still got the tags on them. Thank you, Big Luxury. We have been saying that for the longest, that she uses God as a weapon, and she comes up with more scams than a little bit. Hey, I didn't tell him to come to my channel. I was drinking wine before he dropped in here, Receptionista, and I'm going to drink my wine. I didn't say I had a drinking problem. I'm sorry. I hadn't had a drink since Valentine's Day. So thank you very much. I didn't say I had a drinking problem. He said he had a drinking problem. I was trying to get him some help. No, it does not, Two Dog Mom. Social Security is not taken out. You're considered a contractor. What is it called? Independent contractor. They will send you your little tax form thing, but you have to take taxes out of your money to pay the government, and there's no Social Security being taken out. So, yeah, when you look at that, that's scary for a person in their late 50s that you have no Social Security coming to you. I'm going to say this, 1099, there you go. That's what they send you. And you're supposed to take your taxes out. Now, how many of us believe she's taking taxes out of her YouTube check. Raise your hand. Have you ever heard her talk about taxes? She'll try to tell you about how to start a YouTube channel, how to run a YouTube channel, but has she ever said anything about how to pay taxes from a YouTube channel? I don't make enough money from YouTube to pay no taxes. Child, last year I probably made $300 in 2024 from YouTube. Yes, I seen that, Pam. She sent them people dirty scrubs. This time of the year when tax season comes up, this is when YouTube really starts looking at the YouTube channels because, see, they got to pay taxes on us because they're a company. So that's when they start looking to see if you're buying subs, if you're faking, anything on your YouTube channel. During this time of the year is when a lot of people get caught with their YouTube channels doing fraudulent stuff. But Miss Ma'am, that's one thing I liked about Anthony. He told you that I'm taking money out. He talked about how he takes money out of each of his YouTube checks so that he can pay his taxes at the beginning of the next year. Miss Ma'am ain't never talked about taxes. I have never heard her talk about taxes. If you catch up with her, then she had to do a little time. You got to go to the little clink clink. She'll be okay in there. When you have your own business, you have to decide you're going to set, you set up your own type of, not Social Security, but like your own type of 401k or something like that because you're not paying into the system. And I'm going to tell you this, it's very sad. That was nice that your mom left you money and you get a monthly check, Tashana. When I was married, my ex-mom was never a worker. She was more like a McNasty. And when she got really sick, she ended up having diabetes. Had 3 strokes. The last one took her out. 3 diabetic strokes. But she came to stay with us in between the second and the third stroke. And she was living with us. And she was on a lot of expensive medication. So the first month, her church paid for it. So we didn't know how much the medication cost. So the second month, they pretty much told us they weren't going to pay. And it was like $400 a month for just the basic medication. So we went to try to get her Social Security, to be able to get some assistance with paying her for her medication. This woman at that time was like 52, 53. She had only made $1,500 her whole life at that point. And pretty much Social Security told us she had not put enough money into the system for her to get any out. So, I can tell you right now, if you have not put enough money into Social Security while we still have it, you will not be getting any out. Yep. Who met? Oh, Nightfall, you met Anthony? Is he as nice in person as he is on the TV? Yep, that's how she passed away, in a diabetic stroke, because she would not take care of herself. She would not eat how she was supposed to. She wouldn't take her I was the one that would every morning go and check her blood, do the prick and all this stuff like that. Make sure she was taking her insulin. She just would not do anything the way she was supposed to. If that has changed, Peaches and Cream, you can get Social Security even though you didn't put any money in. What are you saying, Pam? I'm confused about what y'all saying. They are paying people Social Security who did not make enough Social Security, and this is not because they have a disability, because there's different checks. There's Social Security, there's disability, there's SSI if you have mental illness. There's different checks, so it may depend on what type of check they're getting. But for sure, if you didn't put any money into the Social security system, you're not going to get that type of check. Like right now, I think if I thank you, they can get a disability. You're not going to get the regular Social Security. There's different checks that are different, areas for those checks. Thank you. You can't get anything if you didn't pay for regular Social Security, not disability, mental, physical, any of that. For regular Social Security that you put into when you work, you will not get it if you didn't put enough money in. She says she don't get no check, Lovecraft. Because like right now, the check I could get now, if I wait till 72, ooh, I'll be good. But I'm thinking about start getting my check. I don't know. Now that I got this raise, I was thinking about getting my check in on my birthday, start then. But I might just go ahead and ride this on out till I can't ride this horse no more. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up, Peaches and Cream, because you could be right. I'm gonna have to look that up because now this was back in 2005, 2006. So I'm not gonna say things hadn't changed, but I'm gonna have to look that up because I know there's different pots that the money come out of. So it depends on what you fall up under. But I know for regular Social Security, she wasn't able to get anything. Oh, she's passed now. She passed from a diabetic stroke, so she's no longer here. She died in 2006. Nightfall. They should send you. Call your local Social Security office and ask them to send you a printout. Every year I get a printout showing me how much money I can get. But how old are you, Nightfall, if you don't mind me inquiring? I think after a certain age, they just send it to you. But like I got one last year showing me how much I could get if I decide to go ahead and start getting my Social Security, because you can start getting it at 62. So, yeah. But if you're not, 50 and older, or 55 and older, 60 and older, I'm sure you can call your local Social Security office and they can send you something showing you how much you would get. I kind of think I started getting this in my 50s, though. The first one I got. Yeah, I want to say I started getting them in my 50s. Um, and they keep sending me the stuff about Medicare, but I still work. So, and I have VA. But you're already getting a check, Tashana, so that might be why you're already in the system. If Nightfall, not getting a check already, is probably different. But that could be because you were getting something from your mom, Tashana. That might be why you were getting a statement. Yeah, she did, because she was getting assistance when she moved into that apartment, and she was able to get that apartment under Section 8 or housing or whatever she was under. I guarantee she was getting food stamps and electric assistance and water if she had to pay water. Oh, but you know what you can do? They do have, Nightfall, you need to Google. They do have a mailing system, and it's several of them, where you can get your mail if you're a person that, like lives in your car, your van, or you're transient. They have it where you can still get mail. It's like a virtual mail type of thing. So you need to check that out. Yeah. Okay, so maybe you can, if you have internet access or on your phone, go to the Social Security website and see. I don't want to. Okay, thank you, Peaches and Cream. I will look that up. Yeah, because I'm like this. If I have any information on something that you're wanting to know, I will share with you, or at least try to guide you into the right place to find it. Um, I think if you have the information and you have knowledge about something, then you should share it with others. Why keep it to yourself? What good is it if just only you know about it? I hate when people know stuff and then they don't want to share it. It's like it's a secret. I'm going to hold on to it because I have the power and I know this and I'm not going to share. That happens a lot with a lot of different things. Like for veterans, it is so hard to find out how to do stuff when it comes to your compensation. So like with Social Security or Medicare, it's just so many things when it deals with the government that, especially agencies that you may need to deal with that you don't know, and people don't always want to share the information. My thing is this: if I know it, then I'll tell you about it. I don't have a problem. I think that knowledge is something that should be shared. You know what I'm saying? If I know something about something, then what good is it if I'm just going to hold it to myself? Now, y'all know she didn't do no electrical. Did y'all see that little area that she called herself putting the black material over? And then she did a little short talking about, did she need to take it down? Yes, you need to take it down, ma'am. When you watch my video, you need to take that shit down because it looked lumpy and bumpy. What you should have did was really, because it looked like it's a curved area, you could have got that wood. They do have wood that's pliable that you can curve and stuff, and you should have covered that in the black and then put it up there so it looked like a very flat surface and it looked nice and neat. I don't know how you put it up there, but it looked lumpy and bumpy and it did not look good. So, just in case you watch my video, I wanted to share that with you because you wanted to know. Did you do the posseparker@gmail.com? You know what? I was going through my emails because I was trying to send Justine something that somebody sent me. And like I said earlier, Nightfall, please forgive me. I have when I finish my job for the day, I have to deal with so many emails of the job. I am slack. I'm sorry when it comes to my YouTube. But I am going to do y'all better. I think that's why I don't see Sandy and Chris as much no more because Chris would email me, and it doesn't mean that I don't care about y'all. It's just that sometimes when I get off the computer, because I work on the computer all day, I don't even check my personal emails like I should. I miss stuff that I should have caught a long time ago because I'm just, when you work on a computer all day, when you get finished, you just be sick of it. You just don't want to do it no more. So Nightfall, email me again, please. PosseParker@gmail.com. Orange box with the writing? What orange box? In my house? Or are you talking about someplace else? Oh, what she says she built something. That's supposed to be, isn't that supposed to be the bed, the couch, and storage? It's supposed to be three or four things in one. I went, and you know what's so funny that you say that, Nightfall? I was looking for an email for Justine, And I seen your email. So I went back and I read everybody's email that they had sent to me. And I was just saying, I don't see any of these people in my chat anymore. And I wonder if it's because I didn't respond like I should have to them. And so I do apologize, because when I went through and read some of the emails, I was like, how come I don't see these people in my chat no more? And my sister will tell you, I'm one of these people that I will bite off way more than I can chew. I will have 50,000 projects going on at one time. I'm serious. I have always just been like that. I'm like, I'll be working this job. I'll go get another second job while I'm trying to decorate the house, take care of Parker, have a relationship, try to be a mom and a grandma. I will do that. And it's just, it's a bad trait to have when you're trying to do too many things because you're trying to fill up. I have this thing about not being able to do all the things I want to do before my time runs out. I don't know if anybody else deals with that. I I just have this thing about I want to try to do everything that I want to do, everything that I think that I want to do in this lifetime, and I want to do it all, so I'll start doing a whole bunch of things. Um, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna take a picture of this oil painting that I bought last weekend, and I bought it from a lady off of Facebook Marketplace. But when I looked at it, and I was watching McNasty video the other day, thank you, Tashana. We are so much alike. I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, it almost looks like that picture that she painted, that she put in between, like the back part of her van where you go, like you can go through there to go to the seats. Yeah, that is my separate email for YouTube. Posse Parker. It's Parker Posse backwards. Why does she have so many colors in her van? She got the orange walls, that crazy tile on the floor, and then she has that green thing that I guess it's like plants that she painted to go in the middle. Why is there so many colors in the van? And then the outside is yellow. I'm like that. No, I only have one job right now. I have been known to work multiple jobs. I'm trying not to do that anymore. Though lately I've been thinking I should get a job outside the house part-time so that I don't be in the house so much. Um, but that's just how my mind process. I'm always, and like I say, I don't know. I know Tashana says she's like me. I'm a thinker. I'm always thinking. There are times that I'm just like, I wish my mind would just shut down and not think. I'm always processing. I'm always looking at what can I do? Can I do this? Just like the other day when I was talking to Maurice about something, and I was like, you know what? Instead of putting a house on my land, I should build 2 apartment buildings, quadruplex, apartment building before apartments, because there's no apartments down in that town because it's in a little rural town. And I was like, I can help somebody else get housing, plus I can make money at the same time. So I'm always looking like, so now I'm thinking, okay, let me finish the USDA application that I started. And I'm always got 75 things going on at one time in my brain. And then I'll look up and be like, you haven't been on YouTube for a week. But it's not because I hadn't thought about you guys. It's just that I'm thinking about 75 or 74 other different things. And I don't always bring that stuff to you guys because sometimes I'm thinking, I'm the only one that thinks like this. Or, I'm the only one that processes stuff like this. So I might tell my sister, but I'm not telling, you guys. And maybe I should share those things with you. Because there may be somebody else who's like that their mind is always thinking. It's always thinking about the next thing, this, and this. Oh, so what is this? Cash Bandits. Deborah, glad I got the chance to catch your attention. First off, she drinks on the weekends. She has no kids, so mind your own business. Are they saying about me? Are they saying that about her? That who drinks on the weekend, who has no kids, and whose business should I not mind? We got all kind of trolls in here tonight. Yeah, I'm a Leo. I am a Leo. I can't. Oh, ask Black Fuego. Deborah cannot do the. Can't do the Mary Jane. Can't do it. It's too much. It's like I have such a natural high. I can drink because I can regulate how much I drink. But when it comes to stuff like that I can't regulate, like marijuana, ooh, y'all wouldn't even want me to come on here high. It would be a hot butt mess. And whoever that was didn't even make no sense. They gonna tell me that the person drinks on the weekend and they have no kids, and I need to mind my own business. Who am I talking about? Okay, I'll check it before I go to bed tonight, Nightfall. You see my sister. I can't do edibles. I can't smoke it. I can't do nothing with it. Oh my gosh, you don't even want to see me with anything with it in food. Ooh wee. It is not pretty. No, Peaches, you might be right. I just hadn't looked it up lately. That happened so many years ago, I thought it was still the same. Girl. Oh, you can probably smoke my share. Everybody in my family smokes my share. They have banned me. Even when I went to Jamaica, they were like, I was not supposed to smoke when I went to Jamaica. I was like, can't do it. I cannot do it. It just does. It's like, it takes me too high. We have too many stories of me. Oh, so they're telling me I need to mind my own business because McNasty only drinks on the weekends and she has no kids. Well, both of those are lies because she does have a child and a grandchild. She might have more than one grandchild at this point. And ma'am drinks all week long. It ain't just on the weekends. She got videos of her toe up from Monday through Sunday. So what are they talking about? Yeah, the family told me no. The family told me no. My son came and confiscated the butter. My sister lives in a state where you can smoke marijuana, and she infuses a lot of her food. And I have to say, she is so smart because she uses the residue, the type of pipe she used. She uses the residue that's left over and all that and infuses that in the food. I don't know the process, but she sent us butter. Yeah, the butter took me out. I couldn't even eat regular butter for a while. The butter took me out. And so, yes, my son came, and I only used a fourth of the stick of butter, but he came and confiscated the rest of the butter, and that's when the family said no to me using any type of marijuana. Now, I used to do hash. I don't hear people talk about hash no more, but like when I was in Europe, black hash, pretty good. I could do that, but yeah. Oh, that's the same one that said Arnold was. They need to stop. Get your facts right. Oh, she uses a volcano. See, I'm not up on the reburn. I don't know. I keep trying to get Arabs to come down here now that she done sold the house. I told her get on a train because she says she's not going to fly and come down here. And she says she got a free trip to Orlando now that she bought the furniture. I told her, go on, we can do Orlando. See, Tashana, you should just be part of our family because everybody in my family cook with it. Except for me, because I can't. I wish I could though, because you don't have the hangover and all that. But I don't hear people talk about hash. When I was back in my time, I'm not going to say what my job was. We used to talk about hash a lot when we was in Europe. But I wish that I could handle it. It just doesn't go with my mind. I don't know. Now, back in the day when it was natural, before the government got involved and started making dispensaries and all that, back when people grew it, and my son told me that I made. Who else has heard of sesame? Back in the day when they had sesame, it was like top grade weed. Getting some sesame. He told me I made that up. I was like, boy, this is before you was born. You didn't know nothing about this. You know what? I'm not messing with you, Black. I'm not messing with you. She been busy moving right now. She almost finished with her move. I told her it must be Leo season to move. Because I moved and now she's finishing up her move. I'm so happy that she sold her place and she's found a new place to move to. And she's now feeling, comfortable about that. Because, that's a big move. After living someplace pretty much 20 years, that's a big move. You got a lot of memories in a place after 20 years. Oh, me and my sisters, let me tell y'all something. Me and my sisters talk for hours. When I say hours, people don't understand it. Me and Black Fuego, I usually talk to her every day. She'll tell you. I usually talk to her every day. Sometimes we might miss a few days, but we normally talk every day. And then me and my sister in Michigan, when we talk, we're going to talk 3, 4. I have talked to her 10 hours. I think Black Fuego has talked to her longer than me. I think they did a whole day, I think, almost. But we can talk when the three of us get together. You talk about something funny, because I think the two of them are funny as all get out. So you got two of them getting high, and I'm drinking. You talking about funny conversation, and now that we've gotten older and we forget shit, it makes it even funnier. Oh, thank you, Nightfall. They had my stomach hurting so bad with them cheating at Uno. And then they tried to blame me because I bought the big Uno cards. That was the point of trying to make it fun. Oh, y'all did 14 hours. The whole point was having the big Uno cards and make it fun, harder to play. And they still hate that I'm the Uno champ. I'm the Uno champion. You own a ranch with 3 bedrooms and a garage, and you're trying to sell it? Okay, you wasn't high? Okay. All right, Black. Yeah. I like games. I love drinking games. I have a game, it's like Monopoly, but it's a drinking game. So like when you pass go, you gotta take a drink. And the cards that you have to pull on Monopoly, the community chest and whatever the other one is, they're tongue twisters. You talking about a funny game as it goes on? Because all of it, when you land on stuff, you gotta drink or make somebody else drink. So then you gotta pull a card and do a tongue twister. You talking about funny. And my son talking about we should play, he wants to do Twister after we've been drinking. I'm going to tape that one. I'm going to videotape that one. There were people cheating that night, ma'am. Your son and my son were cheating. And you probably were cheating on the side too. And because I had gotten a little intoxicated, I didn't catch you, but the other two were cheating. They hate for me to win. I don't know why they hate for me to win. You know what? The older you get, the less room you need. Yeah, he want to do Twister after we drink. And see, all them get high, so I'm gonna let them get high. We gonna see how Twister gonna be when you're high. Now you talking about we should have a mega Twister night. Now that would be funny. I keep telling Arabs we need to get everybody that wants to get together. And since she got her trip to Orlando, now that would be a nice trip. We all, those who can, meet up in Orlando and have a subscriber and YouTuber meetup. How many of y'all would come to Orlando, Florida this summer? How many people would come to Orlando this summer if they can? Even if it's 6 or 7 of us, that's better than nothing. I'm gonna talk to Arabs since she got her free trip for buying her furniture and stuff. Once she gets settled in, I'm gonna see. She ain't gonna fly. I told her she could take a train down though. Oh, I know. We have strong genes in our family. What you mean too far for you, Jeff? Where are you at? You can take a train or a bus, Lovecraft. What is y'all? Okay, right now I wouldn't fly. That's why I said sometime this summer. Hopefully by then we got the FAA straightened out where we ain't got planes turning over, flying into each other and all that. We might have to reassess that. I forgot about our airplanes right now. Hi, BG. And I don't understand that. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to tell you this. From a person that used to work on aircraft in the military, one of the reasons why I always get a window seat. Oh, you're in Washington State. I always want to visit there. Oh my gosh, Washington is so beautiful to me. I want to come see the big old trees y'all have. I know it rains a lot, but you guys have a lot of nature. It's just beautiful. The parts I've seen. Well, maybe we have to meet midway. What would be a good place to meet midway United States? There aren't a whole bunch of fun states in the middle. Let's see. Uh, yes, and you guys have a lot of great. Anybody that's into being natural and eating healthy and all that, you guys have a lot of wonderful programs out that way. I have a friend that lives there, and some of the stuff that she was telling me that she was doing out that way, I was just like shocked because we don't have nothing like that in South Carolina. Mm. I don't think either one of us sound like our mom. She can mimic. We both can mimic our mom pretty good. I'm not a scary flyer. You know, I've been flying since I was a kid, but with the things going on now, because my aunt sent me an email because she wants us to go to Dubai in November, and I'm like, ma'am, we need to reassess this flying stuff. But I would love to go to Orlando. We used to go down that way every summer anyway. I love you too, BG. I'm gonna talk to Arabs about that and see what she say. You can get on a train from Ohio. Trains aren't bad. Have y'all not been watching nomadic introvert train trips? Trains aren't bad. You're on my bucket list. Well, y'all are more than welcome to come. I'm trying to get Arabs to come to South Carolina. I told her we could go to Charleston. We could do the whole Charleston tour. We could go to Savannah. I mean, there's a lot. Myrtle Beach, Hilton Head. Yeah, we all mimic our mother. But Tashawn, I know you and Charlie would drive anywhere. At least Charlie would drive anywhere. Okay, but what's fun in Kansas? All right, Jeff. Sell us on Kansas. What's fun in Kansas? Savannah in the springtime is beautiful. What's fun in Kansas, y'all? I don't have a problem meeting halfway. Yeah, you do look like your mom, Tashana. All right, I need to take a bathroom break again. Be right back. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'll drive. I still drive a lot. Y'all know I go to Macon on a regular. I'll drive to Orlando. I drove down to Cocoa Beach not too long ago. It was about 6 hours. It wasn't a bad drive. I usually talk to one of my sisters when I drive long distance. It makes the time go by quicker if you're talking to somebody. Hey, you got to make Peaches and Cream. You got to make you a good music list. Put all the songs, music that you like on there. Or have somebody you can talk to. It makes the time go by so much quicker. And you can always fly. You know what? I know you're not on here talking about tipping cows. Ma'am, we will not be tipping cows. Oh no, I do not do motorcycles. Jeff, I need some metal around me. I need some protection. I don't do motor. I am very scared of motorcycles. I don't like motorcycles. Yeah, I watch TV shows. I do a lot of things when I'm in the car that I ain't supposed to. I think the longest distance I drove was from Louisiana to South Carolina. And that was about, no, wait a minute. Maybe Michigan. I think Michigan to South Carolina was probably longer than, or they were about the same, about 12 hours. But you got to drive from, you got to be 12 hours in a car with your mama, and that makes for a long trip. Yeah. We have all decided we will not do car trips with my mother anymore. That's a very long trip. Yeah. My sister is funny. Hey, Rayana. Thank you. My mother, who of us looks, all of us look like my mom at different stages of her life. I think I looked like her more when I was younger and she was younger. But Black Fuego looks like her more now. There would be no more. Oh, we've already decided there were no more. Girl, we have to tell y'all about the trip we took with our mom to Michigan. It was like the trip from hell. I'm serious. It was the trip from hell. All the craziest things that could possibly happen happened. I've never been to Kansas. Okay, what is in Kansas? Tell me. For some reason, I'm thinking tumbleweed, haystacks. What's in Kansas? I don't think I would do. If I did 12 hours now, I would probably stop at 6, stay at a hotel, and do 6 more. Yeah, my king likes to have a few cocktails. So him and driving, he ain't the best. He ain't even the best passenger. I told him he's not entertaining as a passenger. He puts his headphones on because he likes listening to stories on tape or stories on, people speaking like old radio. That's the kind of shit he likes doing. So he does that, and I'm listening to music or I'm listening to a YouTube channel, and he got the ear things in and listening to that. Oh, Charlie gonna pick us all up in the truck. I like that, Lovecraft. We can meet someplace. Charlie picks us up. Tashana can cook us a meal, and we'll all be in the back. Now that would be a fun trip. Ask Charlie, is he up for that? Oh, look at Jeff. Jeff just drinking some Henny. Yeah, he loved ebooks. Charlie said we got to rent. Tashana, now I'm telling you what. I'm down. If you and Charlie ever take a vacation, y'all swing by, pick Arabs up, and come on. As he Arabs, come on down, pick me up on the way to Florida, and then we can go on, to Orlando. And we can just get towed up by Charlie do the driving. I can do that. Now I can do that. Tell Charlie if he driving, I can ride. I can surely ride. Parker be boarded. I'm ready to go. I need Charlie to just take some time off. When's his next vacation? I'm just making plans for Arab. She ain't even in here tonight. I'm making plans for you, Arabs. You're gonna be going. We all going on your Orlando trip. Oh, Jeff, you drinking Henny tonight? All right, have you tried the white Henny? I don't like Hennessy. I am not a cognac drinker. I don't like Remy Martin. I don't like Hennessy. I don't like brandies either. I'm not a dark liquor drinker. When I did drink a lot of liquor, I drank vodka. Vodka was my drink of choice. It was 2 shots of vodka with 7 Up and a lemon. So, um, is the white Hennessy as good as everybody claimed? Because when I went to Jamaica, you could get the white Hennessy cheaper. And I wasn't going to buy it. I was like, my son is not at the point where he can appreciate good liquor. So this one guy was like, well, can I have your, because you can get, I think, 1 or 2 bottles. And I was like, yeah, I'll buy it. You give me the money, I'll buy it and give it to you. Hey, pick up Pam, pick up Martina. Hey, we can all go. I'm serious. I would really love for us to meet up. I think it would be so much fun. You guys are so much fun just in the chat. I can only imagine. Like if we went someplace like Vegas or Atlantic City or something like that, we would probably be arrested and spend the night in jail or something. We would get in so much trouble. I can only imagine what it would be like. I can't do brown liquors. I just can't. Oh, we're not gonna forget you, recessionista. Y'all think I be joking? I've been saying this now for we going into the second year about me saying we should meet up. So what we gonna do? We gonna meet up in 2025? I'm gonna talk to Arabs because she's claimed she's gonna take that trip. So if she does the trip to Orlando, I am going to meet her down there. Girl, we is not getting some XXL. Has anybody tried that XXL wine? Have you heard of it? I know, Tashana. You know, I was a little jealous that you met Arabs and you ain't met me yet. Me and Parker are a little jealous. You had some of that XXL? I didn't. Okay. XXL is 16% alcohol. You might as well have a shot. I did not like it. It took away from the. That's not wine. I don't know why they call it wine, but it's 16% alcohol. It is not wine. Me and Nikki say it's gasoline. It burns literally when you drink it. It burns. Girl, you know I'll pack right up in that truck. I ain't gotta have, but okay, I'm a little fluffy, so maybe not this much room. I might need to have about that much room. But I will get in the truck. You have to try it. I don't care for it, but okay. So hopefully, you like that, Rayana. You like the XXL? Ooh wee. That XXL ain't nothing to play with. Nothing to play with. Okay, so Black Fuego. I'm gonna tell the story about today. Don't tell your mama. Okay, so I went to visit my mom today while Parker was getting groomed because she lives closer to the groomer than I do, and I figured I could spend time with her while I wait for him to get groomed. So she wanted some Captain D's, so I went to go get us some food. So while I was out, she was like, hey, hi Lucas, can you pick up me a bottle of wine? So she's like, she likes the red Moscato. She's like, the red Moscato isn't doing it for me anymore. I need some wine that's at least 8 or 9%. I've never heard of anybody picking their wine by the alcohol percentage, but this is my mother. That's a whole nother story. So, Reese drinks the XXL. So, the last time I was in Macon, he had some, and I was like, let me just taste that. So he gave me about this much in a cup. I took one sip. I gave it back to him. I was like, pour this back in your glass because I cannot drink this. That shit burnt from the time I poured it in my mouth down through my throat all the way to my chest. It had my whole chest burning. I was like, this is not wine. I like to enjoy my wine. I don't like for it to feel like it's burning me up. So our cousin, our first cousin, she lives in Atlanta. She drinks it. She had all the flavors at her house. I was like, I cannot drink this. So when my mom said she wanted something with a higher alcohol content, I told my sister, I was like, I'm gonna get her some of this XXL. So I stopped by the liquor store and I bought her apple and strawberry. Girl, when we talked to my mother tonight, her and my niece, which is Black Fuego's daughter, they had only had one glass and they both, you could tell in the conversation that they, right now, I'm sure they probably sleep. If we called them right now, I guarantee they sleep. They had me laughing so hard, I had to get off the phone. I told them I got to do a live tonight. I told the people I was going to do a live last night and I didn't. Thank you, Nightfall. I'm trying to work on the skin. And it's funny because I've been working, drinking a lot of water and working on my skin. And now we're getting ready to have summertime and we're getting ready. I'm like 3 tones. My face is one color. My body is one color. My legs are another. It's like 3 different shades. This is the darkest part. This is lighter. And my legs are like yellow. Crazy. But, yeah, they were too funny. Before I got on this live, I had to get off. Were they not funny, Fuego? they was already getting toasted, and they both only was on their first glass. And it thank God it does not come in big bottles. It's a smaller bottle. I told them do not drink both bottles tonight because I bought them 2. Yes, thank you, Lovecraft. Did we have some young people in here? I hope not. I always put on there that it's only for adults. Thank you, BG. That's what I said. I might as well drink a shot of tequila or something. If I'm going to drink wine that's going to burn, I might as well drink some liquor. Lucas, how many times you going to ask us to say hi to you? Isn't that crazy how that is, Tashana? That you can be different colors. Like when I lived in Germany, when I came home, my mother was tripping out. She's like, why your legs look like white people legs? I was like, because they don't get no sun. If you think about it, most of your body is covered up the majority of the time. The only thing is out is your arms and your face. Yeah, I told Tori she gonna be knocked out till Monday. I didn't see that. She did it with sheet wrinkles. That woman is crazy as hell over there. I do miss her getting messed up. I do have to say, I miss the videos of when she used to get towed up on her Dollar Tree wine over in the little tin can. Because she was funny as all get out. That night she did the video of her not wearing no panties, I thought I would fall out. I could not believe that video. Oh my goodness. Or she would put the different wigs on. I didn't see the sheet wrinkles. She's so boring, y'all. I don't watch her enough. Oh my gosh, yes, Recessionista, the shower dance. That woman has no rhythm. I'm sorry. She has no rhythm. She can't dance. And when she called herself trying to twerk, oh my God, I'm telling y'all, the best videos was when she moved to courtside. If you ever want to go back and watch some videos of hers and really laugh, you got to start from when she went to courtside up until she went to Charlene's house. Those were the funniest ass videos I ever did see in my whole life. That woman had it going on. I never heard of Applejack, Martina. What you talking about, the cream all over the head, Jeff? Oh, she said she was going to start getting up and taking a shower and eating and all. Why does she always have to do this? She can't get daily routine stuff together. I don't understand her. But the no panties, no bra, And she said that when she went into Walmart, the man was looking at her. Well, she had on what my mother used to call cootie cutters. You know how when your pants so tight, they go up in your coochie? And you see the... She had, that day she did the no panties dance. I about fell out my chair. I was like, no, this woman is not up dancing in, and she wasn't even in the tin can. She was in a little shed in the back doing the dance and talking about, and I didn't wear no panties today. And she ain't got no ass whatsoever. She has no ass at all. So when she does her little clothing videos and she's standing there and she does all this, I'm like, ma'am, I'm telling you, those were the days. I kind of hate that she went to Miss Charlene's house because she had some funny ass videos when she lived in the court site. Yeah, I mean, them were some funny videos. Oh my goodness. No, she can't dance. She cannot. She has no rhythm. She is rhythmless. She eats all day. I don't know why she thinks we believe she don't eat. She eat all day. She eat all night. And that's another sign of a person being depressed, where they change their sleeping time. Because, you know, Miss Charlene is an early riser. So by 6 o'clock, Miss Charlene is out the house doing whatever she do. Feeding the chickens and all that other stuff. She don't get up till after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Peaches and Cream wants to know, if you shower at night, do you shower in the morning too? Well, I have a little thing about cleanliness. So, it depends on the day. Like today, I showered earlier. And because I've been drinking, I probably won't shower before I go to bed. But, normally my routine is this. When I get up in the morning, because I get up and work early, I'll take a shower. And then when I get off, I'll take another shower. In the wintertime, I may not do it as much, but definitely in South Carolina in the summertime, I take 2 showers a day. My mom would tell you, she used to hate it. She used to be like, oh my God, you change your clothes so many times a day, you wash so much. I don't like being sweaty. So that's why I'll shower more. But yeah, I have a thing about, before I go anywhere, I'm going to take a shower. I have a thing about feeling fresh, just getting out the shower. Like when I went to Guatemala, my pastor was tripping because it was 3 of us and we shared a room. And so, you know, the hotel room is 1 bathroom, but we had 3 beds and stuff. And they were like, oh my gosh, you're just taking a shower 57 times a day. But I'm just like, it was hot as hell in Guatemala and we were sweating. I wasn't going nowhere unless I took a shower. I have to, I just, if I'm leaving my house, I have to feel fresh. And feeling fresh to me is having a shower. We're not even going to talk about her trying to burn up Miss Edna Jeff. Stop it, Tashana. Did I ever let Paulie out of the doghouse? Tashana going over in there. Now, and I'm going to shower. And see, I don't, and this is how I am. I'm going to shower before sex. I'm going to shower after sex. Now, I might not shower right after sex, depending if we're going to have sex all night. But I am going to shower. I mean, I have a thing about, if I'm going to be with somebody, I want to be fresh. I don't want no man ever saying that I had a stanky coochie. I'm sorry. You just don't. And that's why when I look at her and the non-showering type thing, I just don't understand that as a woman. I don't understand you not wanting to shower because you need to shower. You just need to be fresh. I just think it's important to be fresh. And then with me having the hot flashes still, depending, I sweat a lot at night sometimes. So, Martha don't get to take you out the doghouse, Tashana. I just want you to know that. No, ain't no man ever gonna say that I had stanky coochie. You might say a lot of things about me, but you won't be able to say that. Lovecraft is in the doghouse with Tashana tonight. And I love that read that she gave Marjorie. Yes. And while we're at it, McNasty, I'm going to tell you, I might be fluffy, but I do have on a good bra. They got my boobies sitting up. I'm going to need you to quit showing us your nipples and all that, ma'am. I think people told you that a couple of years ago. She loves getting on YouTube with her nipples showing and her boobs sagging and not having on no drawers. We don't need to know that you ain't wearing panties. I love Jasmine Crockett too. She is like the Democrat that has come to the forefront. She says everything that the rest of us want to say. And I'm going to need you to understand, as a woman in her 50s with big boobs, you need to not get your bras from the Goodwill. You need to spend money and get a good bra that will support you and lift your girls up, okay? I don't know. I don't know who told you that getting bras at the Goodwill when you have big boobs. My sister will tell you, we used to joke, because my sister had the biggest boobs in our family. And so she used to get mad because she couldn't go to Walmart and get cheap bras. I could go to Walmart and get cheap bras because I didn't have big boobs. When you have big boobs, you got to spend the money on a good bra. I'm sorry, you just got to. You can't buy bras like for $9.99 or for $1 at Goodwill. You're going to have to spend $30. Anybody in the chat got big boobs. You got to spend $30, $40, sometimes $50 on big. I'm sorry. If you got big boobs, you got to spend the money. I know, I love that recessionista. That's what I'm saying, Tashana. In our family, your boobs get bigger as you get older. I was never this big when I was younger. It came with the weight. Oh, girl, you must have really big boobs. Your bras are $70. I would probably get one bra a year. Oh, and did y'all see the video where it looked like she literally had 4 boobs. The bra was so small that she had, like, I call it the over meat, the meat that hangs out over the top. It was ridiculous. She does not know how to get fitted. I told her, must I say this again, ma'am? Go to your local Macy's. What's some of the more Victoria's Secrets will do it, where they will fit you for your bra. You may not. A lot of women don't know their bra size. It's always good if you're wearing a bra and it gets too tight or it's too big, it's good to just go and get your bra size, because really, when they say, not that y'all need to know, I'm a 44D. The 44 is this part. The D is the cup. It's good to know what size you wear so that you can get the right size. And this is educational for you all. You may not know. Our boobs get bigger, they get smaller, depending on your weight. If you're pregnant, if you're not pregnant, whatever the case may be. You know what, Jeff, you're going to write subs, names? Okay. Oh, well, Tashana, it's okay. You're in the itty-bitty committee. Pam says it's free at the mall. There's nothing wrong with going to find out what your bra size is so you can get the right one. You can't go to Goodwill and just pick bras off the rack for $1. They don't fit. Because she got bras that, girl, some of them bras, like that prom dress she wore for her birthday, it had her boobs. I'm not going to talk about the prom dress. Just Jeff, I'm gonna need you to put the Henny down, okay? Jeff, we are banning him from any more Hennessy for the night. And what time is it? Let's see. It's 11 here. In Washington, it's what? 11, 10, 9. It's 8 something. Jeff, how you toe up? You've been toe up since about 6 o'clock this afternoon. Okay, Jeff is now definitely in the doghouse with Tashana because he says she's wearing a jock strap. Jeff, put the Henny down. Put the Henny down. You know what? Okay, help me out, Martina. Because I want to know this. My mom used to have nice boobs. And she's in her 80s now. As you get older, do they just sizzle up and you don't have boobs no more? Because I just need to know that because I'm 62. Thank you, Lovecraft, for busting my bubble. Thank you, Lovecraft. Yeah, your back get bigger. If you gain weight, the number is the thing talking about your circumference around your front and your back, all right? The cup size is the size of your boobs. I don't care nothing about them calling me a big back. I might be a big back, but I'm a sexy big back, okay? Girl, she still got it going on. I told my mama today, let me tell you something. Jeff, you're not even getting out the doghouse tonight. You are in the doghouse for the rest of the night. Martina, stop. They get flatter. I'm going to have to keep working this out. And you know the funny thing is, I was never a person that showed boobs because I didn't have no boobs. I need to show what I got while I'm out. Oh, you sober? Okay, Jeff, you acting up like this and sober? You in the doghouse as a sober dog, okay? I am not going to say that woman is wearing a jock strap. I didn't say that. Jeff said that. Just so we get it. So when she tried to flag my channel, I didn't say you wore a jock strap, ma'am. Just Jeff said you wore a jock strap. Just so you know. Okay? I don't want to know about Tag's boobs. Black Fuego, what? I know you started drinking earlier. Ma'am, I'm cutting you off too. Do I need to put you in the doghouse with Jeff? I don't want to know about Tag's boobs. I do wire. Sometimes I do wire. I like wire bras, but the problem is the wire ends up coming through the bra somehow, and you got to take it out. Yeah, I like Victoria's Secrets. They have a bra that's not a wire bra, but it pushes everything up. I forgot the name of it. I'm telling you, my sister would tell you. As we got older, our family thought that we was getting breast lifts or fake boobs or something. For some reason, our boobs got bigger. I'm serious. My boobs got bigger since I got older. Never had boobs when I was younger. My thing was I had nice looking legs. See, the thing is though, if you don't wear a bra, they do sag early. And I don't like that. Oh, you gonna? I'm always sharing stories about Mom Dukes. Well, you can tell a story about her mother if you want to. You sound like my sister, Recessionista. She's the only person I know that would sleep in a bra. I cannot sleep in a bra. I cannot. First thing I did, am I the only person that when you came home from work, the first thing I did, I can take my bra off within inside my clothes and pull it through the arm sleeve, my shoes and my bra. The first thing I take off. See, I noticed because I didn't understand how I could see younger women who breast sag worse than mine, and I'm 62. And mine sag, they just started sagging. And they don't sag as much as you would think a 62-year-old woman breast should sag. But I've always worn a bra. Not at night. I can't sleep in one at night. I don't like sleeping in clothes at all. Am I the only person? I like sleeping naked. And I think that started when I got menopausal and I had hot flashes. But yeah, I'd much rather sleep with no clothes on than with clothes on. You've never worn bras, Tashana? Oh, you still sleep in a bra, black girl? Why? You so tiny now. Why? Tashana, you and Jeff and Paul went to sleep. But you and Jeff are, Tashana, you back in the doghouse. Charlie, I'm sorry. Okay, now Martina in the doghouse with y'all. No, she is not talking about she put band-aids on her nipples. Martina, Martina, join Jeff and Tashana in the doghouse. And who the hell is Chuck? Jeff, who is Chuck? And you cannot get Martina out. Black Fuego, you cannot. I can't sleep with the bra on either. I know Martina be waiting till late. Martina can cut up, y'all. Don't think that Martina cannot. Martina can cut up. Lovecraft, what you said? Don't be putting your naked ass on my sheets. Are you not having no sex? And that's not my business. But I'm just saying. Oh, you ain't. You been nice tonight, recessionista. They been cutting the food. Martin over here talking about band-aids. Tashana just done put Charlie business all in the street. And just Jeff with the jock strap. Yeah, he had to go to the doghouse with the jock strap. And Lovecraft, what you saying? People can't put their naked butt on your sheets. How you gonna? Okay, I'm not even gonna say that. I like sleeping naked. It's my sheets, so my naked butt gonna be on my sheets, and I require. Now it's funny. He gonna get mad at me for me saying this, but Maurice don't like to sleep naked. But I told him it's a requirement in my house that you have to sleep naked. I used to do the towel thing on my sheets, but now that I done got older, I'm like, bump it. I got enough sheets. We can just change the sheets. It'll be okay. As long as I ain't got to sleep in the wet spot, I'm okay. Stop it. Okay, now recessionista, you have made it to the doghouse. Your ass is just nasty. Now you're talking about tasty nasty butt being on Charlene's sheets. Now you are officially in the doghouse. I can't with y'all. I cannot with y'all. And Jeff, stop it. And you nasty, Jeff. If you wearing her jock, you are nasty, and you ain't even drinking. Ugh. Martina, Martin say she's sleeping the buff. The doghouse getting real crowded tonight. Yeah, y'all doghouse gangsters. Y'all so are. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, the West Spot. I know. Everybody know about the West Spot. Y'all all know it. Don't nobody want to sleep in the West Spot. You know, the West Spot normally be in the middle of the bed. Everybody be like, no. That's why you put the towel down so you don't have a wet spot. Oh, Charlie gets the towel? Damn, Tashana. Charlie gets the towel and not you? See, now Pam in the doghouse with y'all. I'm going to have to extend. I'm going to have to get a deluxe doghouse. Because now y'all got Pam in the doghouse with you. Okay, I'm going to keep you in the doghouse just for sleeping in socks, Jeff. I mean, I'm not, okay, yeah. I'm just going to keep you in the doghouse just for being naked and sleeping in socks. Yeah, you just got to be in there. Would you, oh, all of a sudden, Black, you got tender eyes? No, ma'am. You hear her talking about some tender eyes. Ugh. Okay, Tashana, I'm not even gonna say what type of work you doing that Charlie got to get the towel. I cannot. I can't. Jeff, stop it. And you say you ain't drinking. What is wrong with you and Tashana tonight? Lovecraft, you got me cracking up tonight. What you say? Wet spot. See, I don't let the comment go past. Don't even ask him where he wearing the socks. I don't even want to know where he wearing the socks at. I hope they're on his feet. I hope they are on his feet. I don't wear, I hate wearing socks to bed. Jeff, stop it. You was cutting up so bad tonight. Why is Jeff cutting up so bad tonight, y'all? Oh, Tashana says she's acrobatic in the truck. Can we talk offline so I can get some tricks? No, I don't need none. Or Reese just had to go to the doctor and his sciatica is messing up and he blaming me for that. Oh, I don't like crusty feet either. I don't even like it my feet crusty. Yeah, we don't do no socks in the bed. Yeah, he blaming me for his sciatic muscle messing up. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is. He wanted to know if I told Black Fuego how he messed up his back. I was like, I did not. I surely did not. Lovecraft say, talking about naked feet. What did she say? Jeff, fine. Like everyone else in this damn live tonight. Wet spot, naked asses. Oh my goodness. Oh. Yeah, he said he messed up his back. Oh, you all ears? He wanted to know if I told you. I told him no, I did not tell you. He talking about he told the doctor though. See, Martina, why are you always letting people out the doghouse? Why is Martina always thinking that she is the locksmith at the doghouse? He said he messed up his sciatica from hitting it from the back, y'all. I said, that ain't my fault. I'm older than him. I told him, that's your favorite position. Ain't my fault you got messed up. But I'm going to tell y'all this. I was watching this comedian. Oh, I wish I remember her name. I figured you didn't want to know that, but he wanted to know if I told you. I was watching this comedian, and she said she wanted to know, how much effort men put into having sex. So she got in the middle of her bed, got on her legs, and took her pillow and pretended like she was the man hitting it from the back. And I'm going to tell y'all, I actually tried it. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort. So I told him, maybe you did hurt your back doing that. I don't know. But that wasn't my favorite position. That was his favorite position. I was just trying to be compliant and help my man out. Ain't my fault that you messed up your sciatica doing that. Is that my fault? No, it's not. I know. TMI. Too much information. But I'm in my second bottle of wine. I'm sorry, y'all. Martin, you gone? You said that was too much? Martin said, that's too much damn information for me. I am out. Bye, Martina. Love you. Way too much. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You said Jeff passed the Henny. The later it goes on in my life and the more I drink, you never know what you might get. That's what I said, BG. It's not my fault. I was trying to be a loving and being part of the love-making process as your woman. I was trying to give you what you wanted. You couldn't handle it. Ain't my fault. If you can't handle all this, is that my fault? Hey. So, you now got to go to, what's it called for the back? What type of doctor is that? What's the back doctor called? Martin is now gone, so I can't get her to give me the name. What's the back doctor called? Whatever the back doctor called, he got a doctor's appointment for him. I don't think it's my fault. But hey, what can I say? Thank you, Tashana. I wasn't going to use the doggy style, but thank you, Tashana. I don't know what you're drinking tonight, but yes, he may be getting a little too old for doggy style. That's all. Thank you. But not the chiropractor. It's the other doctor. The not the chiropractor. The one that do the nerve muscles and stuff. Yeah, whatever that doctor is, he got to go see him. Specialist. There you go, Pam. You right. Ain't no need to get mad at me. I'm 62 and young. What can I say? I thought that was a feet person too. I don't know. It's in the ortho family. Because it goes from, the sciatic muscle goes all the way down. All I can say to men, as over 50, you can't do the stuff you did in your 20s no more. Realize that. You can't always do the stuff you used to do. I keep telling men, women can have sex till they die, till we leave here. Men, they kind of break down. Oh, okay. Thank you, Pam. Podiatrist is the feet person. Hey. Where is Charlie at tonight, Tashana? You said y'all have stopped. I know Charlie just threw with us tonight. Oh, Charlie 45. Charlie said he ready. He ready, Freddy. Oh, yes, Pam. She has been drinking since before we started the live. Yes, she's been drinking way before me. So she ready. What did Pam say to you? Oh, yeah. But, yeah, I come from a drinking family. We're a military family. So, my parents gave us alcohol for holidays. I don't know how many other parents did that, but we used to get champagne for anniversaries, New Year's Eve. Did we get it for Christmas too? Yeah, we talked about that early, Black, about Angie passing. There's a lot of Angie fans in the chat. Ugh. Girl, we got more than a thimble full. Oh, don't get Black started because she is an empath. Child should be over there crying if she ain't already cried. She says that I'm hardcore. I'm really not. Y'all don't get her started. See, Just Jeff, I told her the same thing. She said she was having a drink for and child, I can't remember nobody. Angie and Roberta. I told her she need to have a drink for Jean too. Tashana, I can see that you are empath too. You and my sister should really meet. I know y'all would hit it off. Okay, what did y'all think about that? Because we were talking about that earlier. I'm sorry, y'all, but I don't think that this was a thing where they both were in agreement. Because if me and my spouse decided that we were going to end each other's life in agreement, why wouldn't we be in the same room? Why was she in one room and she was, thank you, Just Jeff, and he was down the hallway and then the dog was gone too? I think he took her out. The dog was probably trying to stop him from hurting her. He took the dog out and then he realized what he did and took himself out. That's my thought on that. No, no, they wasn't lying, Lovecraft. Why his age keep getting older? I heard that he was 80 something, and then now you're saying he was 90 something. I don't understand why you had to kill the dog, but I guess if the dog, but you know what? To be honest, and I'm going to say this, people don't like when I say this. If there is no other male in my life that I know that would give their life for me, that little dog back here, Parker, he would give his life for me. If somebody came up in here and tried to do something to me, he was going to try to do something to them. So they would have to kill him to kill me, to be honest. So I'm thinking that maybe that was her dog, because they had 3 dogs. 2 was outside when the gardener came. So I'm thinking that was her dog, and he probably had to take the dog out because the dog wasn't going to let him hurt her. And then he took himself out. And who knows what mental state he might have been in. Jeff, you back in the doghouse. You are back. Now he talking about something. Casey done took out the people. Okay, so he was 95. I don't know why somebody reported he was 80 something, because I thought he was only 20 something years older than the lady. So he was 30 something years older, because she was 63. So he was 32 years older than his wife. I just don't see her taking herself out. I just don't. Yeah, he was old now. He was old. And I thought I liked him as an actor. I really did. But I don't know what was going on with him mentally. Oh, you putting Jeff in the corner? Thank you, receptionista. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm glad I'm not the only one putting Jeff in the corner tonight. Yeah. So he was quite older. I just can't see a woman my age wanting to take her life out. And I mean, I can love you. And this is no, I can love you, but if that's what you want to do, I can't personally say that I want to leave with you if that's what you want to do. So I think that he took her and the dog out, then took himself out after he realized what he did. No, it was 3 dogs, Lovecraft. He killed one. I think the dog that got killed was her dog. You know, you may have multiple dogs, but like if I got 2 more dogs, Parker will always be my dog. You see what I'm saying? Because he was the first. I think he took her and the dog out because that was her dog. Other 2 were outside, or maybe because the other 2 were outside, they didn't get killed. And then he took himself out after he did what he did. Girl, you slid into somebody else's channel? It's scary when you do that, ain't it? Because there's some wild, crazy folks on YouTube. When you slide into somebody else's channel, you be sliding into some crazy channels. I didn't even know you could do that. But when I figured out you could do that by mistake, it'd be some wild stuff. I've seen some wild stuff sliding into other folks' channels. But I don't think she let him kill her. I don't think she let him. I mean, you can be with somebody and not know that they have decided that today is the day that I'm going to take us all out. You can wake up next to your mate and they smiling and giving you a kiss and cook you breakfast. And you have no idea that this is the day that they decide that I'm going to take you and the dog out. Well, we know she don't like dogs. We still don't know what happened to Miss Charlene dog or the dog from the park she was at. If we made a pact that we're going to die together, why wouldn't we die in the same bed or at least in the same room? That makes no sense. I'm going to make a pact with you that we're going to die together. But I'm going to die in this room and you're going to die down the hall. No. No. And then, even if they made a pact, somebody had to be the first to take the other one out. Y'all didn't take each other out. You know, it's not like I took myself out and you took yourself out. I'm thinking, but they said there were no gunshots. There was peels. So maybe they were supposed to do the peels and he decided he wanted to change his mind and went down the hall and was trying to get away. I don't know. I'm going to tell you what. There's something shady about the whole situation. And we're going to find out sooner or later. Girl, they had money, recessionista. She didn't have to cook. Gene Hackman had money. They had a hell. They had a gardener. The gardener found him, so you know he had money. They had a gardener, so they had a cook. We not even gonna talk about the baths, Lovecraft. I took my dog to a groomer for him to get groomed. And that's what Miss Charlene should be doing. And not, you notice we don't see no dogs getting baths anymore, do we? When was the last time y'all seen a dog get a bath at her house? She got that crazy ass woman trying to kill her dogs off. Recessionista. I don't know what's wrong with some of y'all tonight. You back in the doghouse with just Jeff. Yes, you are. And now you're over here sounding like Lovecraft, brushing the hell out of the dog's arse. Yeah, you back in the doghouse. Yes, ma'am. She can't stay out the doghouse tonight. Her or just Jeff. Y'all tell me, I ain't seen that dog that she gave a bath to no more. I think she was jealous of the dog. Uh, and the dog that she hit, what happened to that dog? She still try to say everybody lied, but yeah. You know what, recessionista? See, that's why you in the doghouse. You over here talking about shit. I'm not going there with y'all tonight. She over here talking about the woman canned the see. You do know I have a dog, right? You over here talking about when she was doing the canning of food, she done canned the damn dog. See, recessionista is, girl, not only you going to the doghouse, you getting a spanking too. So, they said that the bodies had not been there just like that morning. They thought they had been there for a while. So, the only care they had was gardeners that came every few weeks. So, how long had they been dead? Something fishy about this story. I'm sorry, Lovecraft. Something fishy about the story. And recessionista, yes, ma'am. You are in the doghouse with just Jeff. You done said the woman done canned the woman's dog. Yes, ma'am, you are. Lovecraft be looking up some information now, Black. But I would think if you had gardeners, I ain't trying to be funny. But if my husband 90-something years old and he Gene Hackman, we gonna have to have a cook, a maid. We ain't gonna just have a gardener. Bump the garden. I need somebody in the house to take care of this stuff. 10 days since the data. I know they said that they didn't just die, that they had been dead for a while. Oh, from his pacemaker. Lord, the man had a pacemaker. See, just Jeff, that's why you in the doghouse. See, that's why you and recessionista in the doghouse. Black Fuego, don't. I hope you're not backing up just Jeff and recessionista. She over here talking about the woman done canned dog meat, and he over here talking about bark bark. Pam. Okay, mummified hands. See, recessionista. They ain't say nothing about them being. You already knew Jean wasn't doing much. That's why she was waiting for him to kick the bucket. That's why I said she ain't killed herself. Gene said, you ain't spending my money without me being here. That's what he said. Hi, Eddie. Gene said, I might feel like I want to leave here, but you will not be spending my money while I'm not here. That's what Gene said. You know, you got men like that. They got money and they like, I'm not leaving the money to you and the gardener to have something going on. I'm going to take you with me. So they, apparently he didn't have kids. Oh, he did have children. His children, his daughters were partying and laughing. So was there something going on with Gene that the rest of us didn't know? Hmm. I don't know. All I'm saying is the whole story is a little fishy. We ain't got all the details yet. I didn't know he had children. It wasn't by this wife. He must have had children by another wife. Child, they probably was happy because both of them gone and they get some money now. You never know about people with money. See? I told you Gene killed her first. I told you. He killed her first. Child, they happy that both of them dead and they got the money. He killed her first. I don't know what she did, but he killed her first and then he killed himself after he realized what he did. Mm-mm. If her body was more decomposed than his, he killed her and then he killed himself. I agree with Jeff. Yes. He took them both out. You can't trust these men. See, these people be marrying these old men thinking they're going to kick the bucket before they do. Yeah, that Robert Blake thing, yeah, that was a fishy one too. There's a lot of little fishy details out there in Hollywood. I don't understand the Hollywood people. It's like regular people become Hollywood stars and then all this foolishness get all mixed up in there. I don't know what's going on. Well, hell, he was 95. He was going to die in jail, or 93, whatever his age was. He figured he was already old, and he might have had some health issues, and he figured, I don't know what she did that he was mad about, but he took her out, and then he felt guilty about taking her out and took himself out. Wow. He was married to both women for 30 years? Ooh, wee. Now, I love him as an actor. He made some good movies. Yes, he did, Jeff. Okay, if I'm in a suicide pact, I think that I'm going to be the last person. You can go first, and then I might still need to think about it. You think Robert Blake did it? I'm going to have to say his wife was a hoochie. She was. From everything they showed, she was a little bit of a con artist there. So yeah. He was a good actor. He was a good actor. I'm not gonna take away from his craft now. He was a good actor. I like the movies he played in. You know what? You never know what's going on behind closed doors. You never know. So I can't say. I don't know what people do when they shut the door. Because there's some weird folks out here in this world. Well, y'all, it is after 12. It is almost 12:30. It's 12:20 here. I think we have covered a gambit of topics tonight, and Deborah's about toe up. So, The second bottle of wine done took her out. Parker said he is asleep. He is through with us for the night. I love y'all. Thank you for being here. I will come again when we got enough weird topics and different things. I guess we can't talk about politics or make nasty because people flag the videos. You notice that since we started talking about other things, the video hadn't been flagged whatsoever, has it? Yeah, thank y'all for the second group that stayed around. You know, it's funny how when we changed the topic, I can't even speak no more. When Sanista said we need to talk about lighter things, you notice when we changed the topic, we didn't get flagged no more? Yeah, I said the same thing, Lovecraft. She was a scam or something. But I guess when we talk about serious topics, people don't like us talking about certain things. What can I say? Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. We're supposed to go into cold weather again next week. I think Martin had said that it was like 25 degrees in Ohio. I'm sorry for the cold weather still in certain areas. Love y'all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And for those who want to email me, it is, excuse me for the burp. Oh, I feel like I'm McNasty right now with the burp. It is Posse Parker, POSSEPARKER @gmail.com. I promise, if you email me this weekend, I will get back to you before Monday. That I promise. Please think about us doing a meetup. I really would love for us to do that. Just Jeff, I'm so glad you decided to join us back again. Love you. Everybody in the bushes that didn't make any comments, love you, love you. And my sister, you know, that's my road dog, Black Fuego, road dog. Thank you for joining the chat tonight. And Tashana, give Charlie a big old hug and a quick kiss. And don't be nasty in the truck tonight, ma'am. Don't be nasty. I'm here by myself. What can I say? Love y'all. See you next time. Thank you for showing up and showing out. Always love the conversation. Thank you to my moderators, Recessionista, Lovecraft, my sister now, Martina, who's no longer with us, and Chris. I don't know where you and Sandy was tonight, but I did miss you. I love our people from Australia. Please make sure you show up for the next live. Good night. Oh, it's MS Awareness Month. Let me make sure I say that. Y'all do know my sister. I always talk about the fact that she has MS. So please support MS Awareness Month. Thank you. Love y'all. Good night. Uh-oh.